Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the first play of the game. 51 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now it's Breida. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, here's Newton. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown.
Complete to number 11.
Julian Edelman there to make the grab. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Dolphins nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Dolphins take over first. And 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. This is Travion Williams. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
This is Sony Michel. He grew up a few miles north of here. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Cam goes out wide quickly. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Here's Tua. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Tua now, 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal, a 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Out of the gun, Newton. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals. as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Tagovailoa's pass incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, 47 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
3rd on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. On first down, Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
At the 33-yard line.
They fake the give. Newton steps away. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now left side on the swing pass. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
At the 9-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And no matter what the situation. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Dolphins.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to... And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
Brings up 3rd down.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams finds a seam inside the 40. And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Tua going to throw. Eluding the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daniil Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Intended for Preston Williams. Incomplete.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Sanders' kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
29-yard line. A gain of 4.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Tua wants to throw it on second down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Newton gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end.
Newton's pass.
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Hill on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. First down, New England.
From the red zone now, Newton. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Operating from the gun, Newton. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Kyle Van Noy. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 3rd and long, it's Newton.
3rd and long.
That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand.
Turnover on downs.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
The tackle made.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They're running it. 5:36.
Now Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
35's the mark. Check right, check right.
Looking to pass. Tua. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
At at their own.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D lineman, you play the run.
Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The Pats at the line, ready to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a give to Wright. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
Jones brought him down. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Newton. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
3rd down.
Out of the gun, Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. He'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. On 4th down, Newton dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a toss left side. It's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Dolphins 28, Patriots 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
Intended for Jameer.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newton. This is White on the screen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And the Patriot 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? They had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Chase Winovich brought him down. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon.